Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dinel Visser, and if you're coming back for another video, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If it's your first time here and you happen to enjoy this video, please do tune in and stay and join the family by just clicking the subscription button over there, and just like that you'll be part of the family. So I know I'm looking crusty right now and you guys are probably wondering what is happening. I'm about to do my makeup while I talk to you guys. This is a long overdue chat that I've been meaning to do. I did shoot one video the other day, so I watched it and then I realized that I was just saying a lot and it wasn't making sense to me. So I thought, you know what, let me just construct this and then try again. So this is me trying again. As you guys might wonder why I'm doing my makeup so late, it's what time is it? 8 minutes to 6. I'm only doing it because I have a live tonight at 9:30, so I thought this would be, you know, the perfect time for me to do this. I'm doing a live tonight with Model Retreat on Instagram. Please check. Okay, no, what am I doing? This video will be up tomorrow and the live is tonight, so it's okay. But I think they're going to record it, so I think it will be on their IGTV, so please do check them out. I'll put the Instagram on the description down below. Alright, so let's get into the video. I'm going to use this foundation. This is not going to be a tutorial. I've realized that I'm not really good with makeup, so that is not going to happen. I've already prepped my face. The other day I went for a facial and I realized that I really don't take care of my skin. I realized that I am aging. I'm a 27-year-old and, you know, so I need to really start taking good care of my skin and making sure that my skin gets all the nutrients that it needs. Please be aware that I'm using my viewfinder to put my makeup on because I don't have a mirror close by, so this will be my mirror for now. I hope you don't mind. Okay, so let's get into the story why I wanted to chat. So in the beginning of when I started my channel, I remember oh please don't mind my blender, I used it yesterday, so I didn't really wash it yet. I haven't washed it yet, so please don't mind that either. I know it's not good for me, especially with my skin not being great, so I should always be washing these things, but hey, we learn, we move, we grow. Okay, so like I was saying, when I started my channel, I initially had chats as one of the things that I'll be doing in my channel. So I had I think I had beauty chats and lifestyle. At that time I don't even have a lifestyle. Please just hold. I apologize about that. There's someone at the door. So yes, what was I saying? Yeah, I had it, yeah, as if I have a lifestyle. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video because we're obviously in a pandemic and people are just going through a lot. There's a lot going on. People are losing their jobs. The economy is just not doing great and people are not okay. And when I say people, I have myself included. Just want to tell you a story about me that happened last year. Sorry, yeah, so last year I was working for a bank. Even now I still work for a bank, but I worked for a bank last year and I lost my job just around June, and it wasn't easy. Obviously it was the toughest moment of my life. I didn't like how I was. I didn't like the person I became as soon as I found out that I didn't have a job. I crumbled, you know. It was tough. It was tough for me. I obviously had a very supportive system around me. My family, my boyfriend, my friends. But you know, when you're used to doing things for yourself and you're used to, whenever you want something, you just get it because you work and you know every month there's a salary that comes and you can provide for yourself. It was the same thing for me, that I felt like I wasn't stable enough. I wasn't in a good place to be doing things for myself. So I went through a moment, not even a moment, I went through a tough time. And I remember at that time I was just asking God. If you guys don't know, I remember shooting a video. Not that I remember, but I have a video. I think it was questions about me, and I mentioned that I grew up in a Christian home. And honestly, I really thank my parents for that, because it has built such a good foundation for me, especially with every decision that I make. I always involve God, and I believe He has brought me to where I am today. So I am very grateful to Him, and I really give thanks to Him for how my life has turned out and how it will turn out, because I know everything will work for the good. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, I started thinking, okay, God, what is happening? I know I'm not like a faithful Christian, or I don't do things accordingly, or I don't have enough. Like, I was just questioning everything, and things were really tough for me. It really shook my faith. And I remember every day the first thing that I would do was log on and search for work, you know, log on systems, anything, LinkedIn, anything, just so I can look for a job. So I'd send about 20 applications a day, and you guys know the answer. You get your regret, or you just don't get anything at all. It wasn't easy. I remember seeing a video on YouTube the other day of this other lady that I watch, Sanele Zimande, and she was talking about, you know, unemployment and how things are. And I was just relating so much, because I went through the very same thing. Okay guys, let me do this. I'm just going to change my camera because the battery is low. I'm just going to use my cell phone now. I have done my best. I've worked very hard. I have put myself out there. Why is this happening to me, you know? Why must I always struggle to get things? Because I feel like in my life I've always struggled to get things that I want. It's always been tough for me. And I remember my mom telling me that God would never give you anything that's like too heavy for you, you know. And the fact that I'm going through what I'm going through is because I can handle it. And obviously it's preparing me for what's coming, which is way better. And I need to go through this now so I can appreciate whatever is coming. So obviously at that time you think about these things and you think to yourself, why must I always be tough? Why must it be me who has to go through these things? And why aren't things easy for me? Because some people just graduate and they get their job, or they get their full-time job, a permanent job, and things are just smooth for them. They buy their house, they buy their car, things are just easy. And then with me, it just hasn't been easy for me. So by November I got a job, and I was so happy. But then I realized that as happy as I am now, I'm forgetting that I'm doing my makeup. I was happy that I got the job, yes, but then I realized, oh my gosh, it's not a permanent job, you know. I got a contract job just for 6 months, and I was grateful, yes, but did I think about what was going to happen? Yes, I did. I did think about in 6 months' time. I started worrying about 6 months' time. I started thinking to myself, what happens then? You know, I didn't really, for like the first month, I was just thinking to myself, what's going to happen in 6 months? You can't even make long-term decisions now, because obviously you just be there for 6 months and then you're back to job hunting, which is too much. It's not an easy thing. So I wasn't happy, you know. I was happy at that time, but I didn't have joy, you know. There's a difference there, where happiness is just for now and joy is forever, or it takes long. And I was just thinking to myself, when will I be joyful, you know? When will I get my big break? Because I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of always thinking about the worst, and I'm tired of always thinking what happens next, you know. I just want to be able to appreciate whatever I have now and live with it. So yeah, it wasn't easy, guys. I was happy that I got the job, but I was also worried what's gonna happen. I can't make big decisions that I've always dreamt of. I mean, everybody wants to buy themselves a house. Everybody wants to buy a car if they don't have it already from their parents, or if they don't have it already, you know, they want to do those things. And I was thinking to myself, when do I get that chance? You know, when do I get to do these things that I want to do? And then obviously the 6 months went, and that was November last year. And you guys, as you can calculate, it's March now. I mean, actually May now. And that should mean one thing or the other, that I either have a job or I don't. So I'm happy to tell you that I did receive a job, and it's permanent. So for me, that has always been something I've been wanting. I know for entrepreneurs or people who believe that, you know, 9 to 5 is like a modern day slavery, for me it's stability. You know, for me it's an opportunity to be able to make long-term decisions and plan, because I never really got to plan when I didn't have a full-time job. I was always thinking about now and what's gonna happen tomorrow, you know, and not really thinking about bigger plans that I wanted, you know, in my life, or things that I really wanted. I never got to do that. So this is a big opportunity for me, and I'm so happy. Like, honestly, it's not showing now because I received the news a while ago, a month ago, and I was happy, and I felt like God just gave me a big break that I've been asking for. And with us, or maybe let me say me, or us as people, but let me talk about myself. I tend to, you know, as soon as you get whatever you have asked for, you forget. You just ask for the next, but you don't take time to really appreciate and say, okay, thank you, God, you've brought me here and I'm grateful. And I at this moment, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to just take time. This is what I'm doing now, and just be grateful to God, because I've been asking, and I got exactly something I've been looking for, a job that I love, in, you know, a place that I enjoy living in a safe environment. I live in a safe place. I have like good people around me. I've made friends in the office. I'm happy. So I just wanted to tell you guys that it doesn't all come at once, and whatever you're going through, and someone is probably also thinking, oh, I relate so much because I never get things, or I struggle to get things my way. It has been like that with me for a very long time, and I get you. I relate to you. I know exactly how it feels when everybody is celebrating. Yes, we are celebrating with them, but when you get to, you know, when you get in your bed, or you're just sitting by yourself wondering, and we do ask ourselves these questions like, okay, when is it going to happen to me? I'm happy for this person. Yes, I'm great. I'm glad that things are happening for them, and I'm happy. But you're also wondering, when is it going to happen to me, you know? I'm not doing this video because I'm bragging or any kind of malicious anything. I'm doing this because I want to tell you guys that it's possible and it will happen. I don't know when, because I didn't even know when this was going to happen for me. I didn't know that I'd be here today. I'm not like well off, but I am comfortable with the situation that I'm in right now, and I'm looking forward to great things that will happen tomorrow. But for now, I'm enjoying now, and I am embracing now, you know. So at that time when I was going through like my tough time, I wasn't embracing that time, and it's not easy to embrace it because it's not comfortable, you know. So now that I got this job, I'm just so happy that things are finally looking up for me. I remember I had written myself a letter. I think I had just turned 20, and I wrote my 26-year-old a letter, and I was reading the letter. I think it was 2 years ago, or was it a year ago? Yeah, I found the letter in my stuff, and then I went through it, and I wanted to see what was in there. And the things that I had written there, I remember I wrote that I'd have my apartment already that I had bought. I had my own house, my own car that I love, and I'd probably be in a good relation. I did say that I'll be in a good relationship where I'm treated like the princess that I am. And that really put a tear in my face because at that time, things were not going so great for me. So I just took time to think about it, and I was like, wow, we make plans of our lives, and we should, but we really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what is planned for us, you know. We don't know if things are going to turn out the way we want. So I didn't get those things at 26. I haven't gotten them yet, some of them at 27, but I know that they will happen when the time is right. And when they do happen, I just want myself to remember that, to remember the time that I didn't have them, the time that I wanted them, and be grateful. I'm just happy. I'm happy at this moment. I'm happy with how things are going for me. I wish whoever is listening to me and like relating or understands what I'm going through, I hope that your breakthrough comes sooner, or whenever it comes. I hope you'll be ready for it, because it does need you to be ready. We get these big chances in our lives and we ruin them, or because we don't know how to behave, or we don't know how to react when we get them. But because this time that we go through, the painful time and all the heartache, whatever we go through, the hardships, they're preparing us for that. So when you do get to your breakthrough, I hope you understand that the time that you went through was preparing you for this, and that you take whatever opportunity it is and run with it. Because I remember when I got my 6 months contract job, I got in there and I said, I need to be permanent in here. I remember asking them in the interview, what does my future look like in this position? And they said to me, okay, due to COVID, things are not looking great. The chances of this position being permanent are very slim. And that didn't discourage me. Of course, it did bother me, but I was like, I need to work hard, and I need to make sure that they understand that they need me in the team. I am an asset, and I made sure that every day I was putting my best. I was putting my best foot forward. I was showing up, and I was availing myself, which is what I believe should be done. You need to always avail yourself for any opportunity that comes by. You need to show up. You need to show up and show off. You need to be present, you know, in every situation, in every moment. And I believe that's how I landed the job, because I was showing up and I made sure that my work was presentable. So even during this time, like, it's tough now that during COVID, because your manager is not there to see you, you know, but your work, they see it. As much as they don't see you come every day to the office or whatever you're doing, they see your work, and your work speaks for you. So in any situation in life, you just know that people are watching you, and they are recognizing you, and they will reach out because of the commitment that you put in, whatever it is, whether it's your YouTube, it's your schoolwork, it's your job. People are aware and they see you. Even though they don't say it, they do see you. So yeah, I feel like this video is going to be too long. I think I've said enough. Right now I'm just gonna, let me just put my wig on just so you guys can see the finished look. It's not finished yet because I need to get my setting spray and put some lipstick on, but I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll check you guys just now. If you didn't take anything from this video, this is one thing that I'm asking you to please take, which is take care of yourselves and understand that darkness doesn't last, you know, forever. I mean, it's dark now outside, but the sun will rise tomorrow. And same with our situations, you know, things do get better. They do. Doesn't matter when, but ultimately they do get better. And I hope that when they do get better, you will also be okay enough to embrace them and enjoy them while they're still there. Alright, I feel like I've said a lot, but thank you so much for watching. I will check you guys on my next video. Mwah. I love you. Take care of yourselves.